What is up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. So, yeah, more Bloodborne. So, today we are going to do the DLC. Like all the DLC. How long that takes us. So, to get to the DLC, the first thing you have to have is... Where is it? This thing. Eye of a Blood Drunk Hunter. You get this kind of automatically back in the Hunter's Dream when you buy the DLC, or if you already have it and start a new game. You get it, I think, like as soon as you can enter the Cathedral Ward. So let's read this real quick because we haven't read it. Wow, English. The eye of a blood-drunk hunter. Its pupil is collapsed and turned to mush, indicating the onset of the scourge of beasts. A hunter who goes drunk with blood is said to be taken by the nightmare, destined to wander forever, engage in an endless hunt. It is a fate that no hunter can escape. Yeah. So, you can't enter the DLC also until you beat Amelia. Obviously, we did that like ages ago. But after you do that, this guy here... will try to grab you. And you want to be grabbed, so... So, in the DLC, the whole idea behind, as we kind of read, it's this endless hunt that hunters are kind of cursed to be a part of. And so we're going to look into this idea of why the hunters are cursed to bring here, what created. So, obviously, this is a nightmare. And as we've discussed before, a nightmare is basically an area that is not real in the sense of like a physical state, like what we call the waking world in this game. It's an area that was created because of a great one, but also there has to be some sort of humans, hunters basically, that allow the creation of it and put the stuff into that. So it's kind of like a recreation of something that the hunters who are trapped there kind of know. And so if we think about... I mean, it's a little bit weird to think about that because it's like the things that we've found that are dreams or nightmares are obviously the hunter's dream, which we know to be made from Garamond. We don't know the Great One yet who kind of created that along with him. We know of the Nightmare Frontier. I was thinking about this actually last night. We don't actually know what hunters created that. It might just be kind of a collective like area that's... Because if you think about the boss there is an amygdala, and there are lots of those. So it's like maybe they, as they watch the hunters, kind of created bits and pieces of it from their consciousnesses. I haven't looked into that. That's just kind of me, like, kind of spewing thoughts on that. It'd be good if somebody could research that, or I'll probably research it if I remember. Hopefully before the end of this run. Then we have the Nightmare of Mensis, which obviously was created from the minds of the people in Mensis. So it's probably, like, basically a creation of all of the things that they are scared of and fear. So we have all kinds of weird crap in there. This, however... If we think about the name, the Old Hunters is the name of the DLC, and we look back at this. So yeah, Blood Drunk Hunters. We can think of this is kind of a creation of all of the hunters who have gone blood drunk. All of the Old Hunters specifically, meaning those are the ones who've already been blood drunk. And so it's a creation of all of their consciousnesses. And if we think about what happens when you become blood drunk. You kind of go insane. Your mind becomes muddied. And even though, yes, you remember lots of things, which is why we can already see that it's the Cathedral Ward so far. But there's these weird rocks and stuff around. So I kind of imagine them as, it's like all the stuff that they couldn't quite remember. They couldn't quite hold on to that bit of their consciousness as they became blood drunk. And so things kind of became a bit skewed, and that is what we're seeing here. So that's just kind of my interpretation. I know I've read that off of a couple people. That's kind of what they think is the landscape here. Yeah. It's been a while since I've done the DLC. The DLC is actually, in my opinion, one of the best pieces of gaming like content ever created. In terms of like the idea behind it. And everything that kind of went into it. It's like kind of staggering actually how much like detail is in here, and we'll start to uncover that. So these are just normal hunters. And we'll start to kind of like explore what that means versus like your bot. He hurt me bad. But it's like, we can also think of who else might be trapped here. If all blood drunk hunters get trapped here. And we've been hearing about all of these, like the first hunters. Then what else are we gonna find? And what did their consciousnesses create here? That they remembered? Things that they were afraid of, and how did that actually affect the literal landscape in the nightmare? So, plus there's like a crap ton of weapons and stuff here, which is always fun. I'm trying to think where. I should go over here first. So something that's also cool is that we can see, where are they? Where are they? What the heck? Is the game like, what the heck? Oh, there he is. So there's hunters here, but they also kill the beast. So it's like they're just like, yeah, continuously living the hunts. It's good for us because then they kill the beast for us. We get the blood echoes. It also weakens the hunters because the hunters are actually way more dangerous. And they distracts all of them, all the beasts. And this area is actually like excellent for if you can handle it, like skill-wise, leveling up and getting resources and stuff. Because you're meant to come here basically at the end of the game, which is why I left it for the end. Also because of lore reasons, because there's lots of interesting lore. It kind of caps off a lot of the stuff that we've heard about. So. Isn't there like a dog? Oh yeah, and there's traps. with these buttons. Get up there. Dog? Dog? Destroy this before I accidentally shoot myself. Where did that hunter go? There he is. There's one of them. There's so many hunters here, it's kind of ridiculous. Okay, we want to drop down, get some of the items. Oh, hey, Hunter. No, fight the beasts. Don't fight me. You're here to fight the beasts, not some rando hunter. Okay, we need to go back over and above. The landscape makes it kind of weird to try to go through here. You have to like constantly go back on yourself. I'll probably, even though I'm collecting all this stuff, we'll kind of read it all in like big chunks. Oh, that. Because most of the stuff you pick up is like related to each other. Okay, let's go back up this way. Is there something here? I don't think so. Yeah, there's a hunter right there. It's like trying to remember where all the hunters are. Almost missed the trousers. Yeah. Even though I literally don't use this shortcut like ever. Beasties! It's definitely better to just carry a torch here. Even if you like carrying a pistol or blunderbuss or whatever. Okay. What's that thing? Carefully for all the items. Yeah, now we have the full old hunter set, I think. I might want to change into that. Physical defense is slightly worse. Everything else is better though. Just so we can look the part. Even though almost everything here attacks physically. These guys are always fun. Make sure I pick up anything that's over here first. Because big... Yeah, that guy is just like right in there. Most of the time he completely destroys them. But on occasion I've actually seen them beat the big guy. Where'd he go? There he is. We're gonna run past him because we need to grab something up here. So notice this is the Grand Cathedral. But there's something new here. So if you remember, whose skull is here in the normal game? It's Lawrence. Well, guess who this is? This is Lawrence, the person we've been hearing about for the entire game. Founder of the Healing Church. This is what became of him. He became a beast. We don't get to fight him right now. But we get to grab this little item. It's right here. Eye pendant for later. He actually... I've had more issues with him over any other boss ever. Like, probably ever. I know how to better fight him now, but the first time I went against him, I just got my butt kicked over and over again until I kind of slowly realized what I needed to do. But probably most deaths is from him. We'll see if that happens later today. Probably not nearly as many, but I'm sure I'll die to him many times. Actually, let's read the eye pendant that we got real quick. Okay. The eye pendant that unlocks the surgery altar. There are two cathedrals in the Hunter's Dream. One lies past the River of Blood, and another contains the private research hall, the Healing Church. Only chosen members of the Healing Church or their lamentable patients can enter the research hall using this eye. So yeah, grants eyes to the surgery altar skull. So when we find the surgery altar, we will use that. This way. So yeah, you can see like all of this area is just like not what it's supposed to be. Like they don't remember what it was. Standing on your little machine gun things that just shot me. Okay, so one thing to notice, this is a dead amygdala. We don't know where it came from. Well, I know where it came from. Well, we can postulate kind of where it's from. But I will talk about that later. Maybe I might not remember to mention this specific guy, but there's some weirdness going on in the nightmare that has to do with that. I mean, there's a lot of weirdness to do in the nightmare, so... This hunter is a pain in the butt. Even though we killed one of them earlier. I wish these guys would actually run after me. I want to kill them before going to him. It's weird going through this area with the idea that I need to actually go and pick up every item. That's definitely something that I never do. I'm wondering if I should just quick run to unlock a thing and then come backwards through here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I'm going to ignore some stuff and then come back. So notice this is the house that we go through constantly in Central Yharnam. This is the River of Blood that the eye thing was talking about. We'll spend a lot of time right here. Oh, thank you. So what I want to do, there's a shortcut over here that lends us better access to this whole. It's basically like the second half of the first area in the DLC, where there's actually a lot more items and stuff. So there's the lantern right there. Let's talk to this guy first, though. This is Simon.
You're a hunter with your sanity, aren't you? Must have taken a wrong turn, then, eh? Well, we're more alike than you think. This is the hunter's nightmare, where hunters end up when drunk with blood. You've seen them before. Aimless, wandering hunters slavering like beasts. This is what the poor fools have to look forward to. So, don't be brash. Turn back before it's too late. Unless you've something of an interest in nightmares.
Indeed, nightmares are fascinating.
You sense a secret within the nightmare and cannot bear to leave it be. As if the spirit of Bergenworth lives on within you. Such inquisitive hunters will relish the nightmare. But beware. Secrets are secrets for a reason, and some do not wish to see them uncovered. Especially when the secrets are particularly unseemly. Beware.
Yeah. So we'll talk. He's one of the guys that kind of follows us as we unlock new stuff in areas. He just kind of slowly moves along with us and gives us new insights into things. But obviously, he's mentioning there's something here that people don't want us to see. So we can imagine that the old hunters, if they're bringing with them their personal nightmares and they're being recreated physically here, that the things that they don't want us to see the most are recreated here. And so we get to go look at that. I just... So I right here? Yeah. Okay, so now there's a whole bunch. Let's kill these guys up here. Oh my gosh, let me just fail fucking. Throw crap at me. At least these ones don't have much health. This hunter type. Okay. Hoping I don't have to do this a little bit too many times. Because the River of Blood is kind of a pain. As you see, so these guys, you remember them from Cainhurst Castle is the only other place that these guys appear. And they're basically beasts that appear in places of great, like, destruction. Like, lots of massacred people and stuff. And they're all over the place here, and they're just strong enough that, and there's just enough of them that it makes this area kind of terrible. Though we can actually run past most of them. Okay, we need to get back up into the house. They can't follow us in here. It doesn't... I don't know what it's... I knew something exploded. Oh, that guy threw a thing down there. Thought it was because I was rolling into something. I knew that exploded, but it got me anyways. Okay, so we'll just run past these other guys and straight into the house. Pick up that item, and then Get out of there. So now we can just go this way. Fast, Simon. So you can just do some of this. Yeah, so those guys that they just gotta chill over here and they throw a time bomb over there. Which I think is so hilarious. Okay, we need to go pick this up. Maybe, okay, I guess that one just goes off. Anybody else up here? With the raid Molotovs. Okay, so this is where that one hunter I didn't want to deal with is. He's up there. Pick up an item here. Guess we don't have to. Okay. Are they gonna follow us? Yeah, those guys don't really follow you like at all. So, okay, so we're gonna go down this way. This is not the actual direction you want to go, unless you want treasure. Okay, there's a guy up here that will probably remind you of someone. It's not the actual. It's not that guy, but there he is. If you remember this gun. No, don't get caught by the gun. No, he heals. I don't know how much he heals though. Sneaking around. Sir? There we go. So we get the Gatling gun. We'll just quick look at that. Yeah, Gatling gun. Okay. This is a highly customized, portable version of the stationary Gatling gun operated by the old hunter Jura in Old Yarnum. It was a weapon of choice of the youngest of Jura's three companions. The Gatling gun boasts exceptional rapid-firing functionality, but is considered a cumbersome weapon due to its excessive weight and insatiable consumption of quicksilver bullets. So, obviously, yeah, Jura had his big gun, and this guy, now we know, was one of his companions. And we can also notice that he is guarding a cave of beasts, just like Jura was. Okay, and also there's a freaking Bloodstar Beast in here, which is always a lot of fun. I'm probably just gonna run through. There's a back hole over here. And grab the things. Not that I don't like fighting him, but there's not really a huge reason to. I missed. Let's miss this guy. Okay, we grabbed another weapon in there. That's the amygdala arm. Which is like the weirdest weapon ever. I don't know how anybody uses it effectively. Okay, so that's everything that's in there. Son of a... No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We're gonna go back up here real quick. And fail at hitting this dude. Okay. Do I have enough? Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the Hunter's Dream real quick and level up. Using some of the hard echoes I have. Because this next section, it's quite likely that I'll die. It's decently likely. It's not, like, really likely. But there's one little section that I might die at the very beginning. I prefer not to lose all the echoes that we've gotten so far. We need 40-something. I think it's more than this, but... 45, okay. See, that's probably a little bit too much. I don't think we got a better gem, but... yeah, I think we got one of these ones. Oh, no, we did. This one has better rally potential, but the higher damage by 17 is so much better. Do we have anything better here? Okay. Oh, whoops. We're into the Hunter's Nightmare. The Hunter's Nightmare headstone is this one. Yeah, we're actually moving fairly briskly through here. Actually, wait, no, there's a section I forgot. I need to go double check. I think I missed a dude. In the house. I need to check. Like, you just land on those guys. So I think. Whoa. Yeah, because we went up. We didn't go back this way. I think I remember that. Ah, sorry. I love that they all drop blood vials. I love it. There's a guy up here. Right here. Yeah, there he is. This is a beast guy. Oh wow, he wrecked me. I think I actually have to fight him to get the weapon that he has. Pretty sure we do. Don't think it's just like lying back behind the corner or anything. I wonder if fire damage does more against him. Not that I'm going to use it, I'm just like wondering. Do you get worse fire defense by being a beast guy? Yes, give me blood vials. Give them to me. Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. I thought I could, like, poke him and then, obviously... Oh, I should have kept on the attack there. Son of a... Got caught! Curse you, tiny fighting space. Normally I don't have too many issues with this guy, but... Today... Oop. Don't mind me just landed on you guys' heads. Where's your third bro? anyways. Drop. Okay. Oh my gosh, so bad. Like, missed the transform attack, and that screwed me. Whoa, what the? I, like, knocked him off his trajectory and he went the other way. That was super weird. Oh, what am I... Stop doing that! Almost like it down here better. Going back and forth. There we go. Okay. Okay, yeah. Firing hammer badge is what he gives us. I knew he gave us something. Maybe his weapon is like right here. Or there could be nothing here. That's cool too. The notes. I know you get that weapon look like claws somewhere in the nightmare. Let's read his badge. We probably should, let's read all the stuff we've gotten so far, actually. So he gave us this one. Okay, badge crafted by the Auto Workshop, precursor to the workshop of the heretic powder kegs. The powder kegs were driven by a singular idea and crafted strange weapons of great intricacy. Oh my gosh. It is clear that the philosophy of the powder kegs was already established at this time. So, if you notice that some of the hunters here already have like those, one of them is called like the boom hammer or something, and that weapon is basically like a precursor to anything that the powder kegs use. It has like gunpowder. Okay, so we got old hunter things. Okay. Old hunter cap with wide brim that hides their sharp gaze. In the old days, when hunters were 10 a penny, this was part of their standard garb. So this tells us that hunters were very common at the time. We kind of know that Ludwig started... One second, I'm doing something. He started to basically bring in just like random... Whoever wanted to be part of the hunt. He was like, sure, you can be part of the hunt. So that's like this 10 a penny. One day, the hunters disappeared, and Yardamites began to whisper of the hunter's sin. Drunk with blood, chasing after beasts, they would pass on to the nightmare, every last one of them. So this kind of tells us that at some point, like a very distinct point, all the hunters started getting drawn into the nightmare. So it's like, at the creation of the nightmare, all of them started getting drawn in at the same time. So it was like this event, something that caused all of that. Old hunter gauntlets made of brass to protect their weapon-bearing hands. At the time, some hunters believed that certain metals would ward off beast blood. On the night of the hunt, it is no wonder that some resort to superstition. Yeah. A widespread belief of the period was that beast blood crept up the right leg, and this led to the double-wrapped belt. So, as we can just talk about this now, if you remember... Gehrman actually has a peg leg on his right leg. And he was around at this time. And if everybody was double wrapping their right leg, then maybe that led to him losing that leg. Just it's like a weird little detail that like most people don't notice. Most people don't even notice he has a peg leg. It's one of those things you have to look pretty close to see. Okay, we're gonna run through here. Okay, so these ones over here are guarding something that we want. Oh my gosh. I blame that on the area. Me getting caught on crap. On top of me trying to go straight through the middle of them when there wasn't space. Okay, we weren't very far. That was the place that I expected. I said I thought I would die earlier. That's the place. Though it should be easier from this direction because I won't have gotten the attention of literally all of the blood guys. Just a couple of them. Okay. Items that aren't actually worth it in the normal game to pick up, but we must pick them all up. Why did you follow me here, of all the people? So let's read Constable's Trousers. Yeah. Once upon a time, a troop of foreign constables chased a beast all the way to Yarnum, and this is what they wore. The constables became victims of the beast, except for one survivor, who in turn devoured the beast whole all by himself. This fable is a favorite among Yarnumites, who are partial to any stories of pompous, intolerant foreigners who suffer for their ignorance. Makes the blood taste that much sweeter. And it's kind of interesting because it like ties into the idea of the nightmare, and it's like one of the hunters, dreamt about that story, and so it became real here. Okay. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it's like there's a bunch of little blips that go off right here for different items. There's a hunter over there. I think it's one of the easier ones though. I think there's a hunter right here. Oh no, it's just a dude. And there's no items back here. And that's something that you definitely know that you've realized in the past. Oh my gosh. Also notice that a lot of these bodies, they aren't actually dead. Okay, so we need to go around to get to there. I always thought that there should be like something we can kick down here. I'd forgotten that that guide was there. I do. Oh. I didn't think I could get over the drop down. So we need to drop down and go across. Okay, so here's the rest of the constable stuff. Where are you? Yep. Oh, we had the gloves also. Let's see. They all say the same thing, so. Okay. So we're gonna run through here real quick. There aren't any items, I'm pretty sure. But there are these big dudes. Oh, there's an item right there. Proving me wrong. I don't think there's any like things of importance here. There's one over there, but that's not what I was talking about by running past. Look at his gun! So we're going over this way. And we're gonna get this lamp real quick. We will go back that way in a second, but we need to have done this first. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you one of my absolute favorite just kind of things. So if you look right there, you can obviously see the shadow of a guy, and he's just like chilling up here, and then he drops down. I think that's so great. And he just basically wrecked my shit. Oh, the fall killed me. I don't know what he did. His move just did. It's like a circular attack. Okay. That's fine, though. Did we actually grab the item that was across? No. Is he just chill down here now? Oh no, his shadow's still there. I think he's like a weird guy. Oh, he has a good gem, though. And vermin! Oh, he must have been actually, like, mostly beast, then. Okay, crap ton of crows. One of them with my echoes. Okay, over on the end. Let's drop down over here, though. We'll find our way through. Okay. No harm done. Okay, something is going to happen right here that is very lore heavy. That! Okay. So, remember this. We'll go look at it. remember this. This guy, one of these white guys in this shell. And the fact that he fell from the frickin' sky. Okay, and then we just got a new weapon. Really good saw. So I always think that that goes down. Doesn't. Can we get back up? I think that we can't. Yeah. Okay, now sneak by him. I'm trying to think if we need to actually go back to the lantern. I don't think so. We're fine. So we're gonna run past these guys. There are two of them. Freaking cannonball gun. Blood vials. There's a witch right here. It's like ultra sneaky. This guy is everyone's favorite because if you kill him, he always drops 5 blood vials. As you saw, we got 6 blood vials up there. I think this is kind of interesting on the developer's part. You're like, why am I getting so many blood vials? It's because we're about to hit the first roadblock to our adventure in the DLC. Yeah. So there's no way we're gonna get up to levels worth with this many echoes. Let's quickly read the weapons mostly that we got. Okay. A trick weapon used by the old hunters. A second blade is found within the curve of the main one. In its initial form, the safe can be wielded like a long curved sword, but when transformed, its blade is contracted, allowing for quick, repeated stabs. While the stroke weapon allows for adaptive combat, it was later replaced with saws and similar weapons that were more effective at disposing of beasts. So this is kind of like the precursor to actually the saw spear as well as the saw cleaver. Okay, beast cutter. A trick weapon used by the old hunters. This thick iron cleaver slices through the toughest of beast hides. When transformed, the blade splits into sections, allowing one to lash it in the fashion of a heavy whip. This crude weapon relies on brute force and is regrettably inelegant, suggesting that hunts of the earliest hunters made for horrific affairs, painted in sanguine blacks and reds. So this weapon is actually incredibly similar to the cane, which I don't think we have the cane on us. And its description is like, it's a very refined weapon. So it's like, you can tell they took this and turned it into the cane. We got the boom hammer. Yeah, trick weapon used by the old hunters and crafted by their workshop heretics, the powder kegs. A giant hammer equipped with a miniature furnace. When ignited and fired, it emits a volley of flame that explodes fiercely upon impact. Crush the beasts, then burn them. The brute simplicity of the boom hammer was favored by hunters with an acute distaste for beasts. Yeah, the whirligig saw, which is usually everybody's favorite weapon from the DLC. It's definitely the most used. Yeah, trick weapon crafted by the workshop heretics, the powder kegs. A weapon of choice for the old hunter Volter, the beast eater. We know Volter. He is in the current time and the real world. He is head of the League, which is just a co-oping. What's it called? Covenant. That's what it's called. This weapon pummels beasts in its mace form, but its true strength lies in its attached mechanical saws. These discs lined with serrated teeth spin rapidly, thrashing the flesh of beasts into fine shreds. So yeah, the actual saws are kind of ridiculous. The amygdala arm, this is the one that we found in the cave with the Bloodstar beast. The arm of a small amygdala great one. Strictly speaking, the amygdala arm is no trick weapon of any sort, but a certain madman wield them like clubs. Starts as a large, tough blunt weapon formed of bone, but when extended, the hand quivers as if it were alive. Okay. All these... I kept pausing because I was like hearing these guys. Okay, so this is our first roadblock. We'll see how we do on the first try. It's been a long time since I fought him, and he is generally known as one of the hardest bosses in the whole game. So he's definitely the most probably aggressive, barring one other one who's about as aggressive. So let's see. So yeah, this is Ludwig, the first hunter. Son of a bitch. That's not what I thought he was gonna do. Oh, he mushed me! Oh my gosh, I thought he was doing something else as well. It's like, I know his moves, but I'm just like so rusty on what he does for certain things. Wow, we already got him to second phase. He has 4 phases, technically, attack-wise. Crap! No! No! Run away. Okay, that wasn't too bad, actually. For a first time battling him in literally like a year to 2 years, somewhere in there. So, we'll see how this goes. He's a problem boy. So, yeah, then we can just run through here. So. At least I made the run up to him like super duper easy. Plus, you can always kill this guy for 5 blood vials. It's like they know that how hard he is, especially like initially until you get used to his moveset. So, kudos to the developers. It's like they're like, we made this boss like hard as balls, but here's some stuff to help you through that. Just keep trying. Oh. I mistimed the shit out of that. Ah, should have dodged the other way. God damn. I got stuck in the wombo combo. So his music is one of my favorite parts of like the entire game. So. Love you, you big ugly son of a bitch. So at least the nice thing is, if you get wrecked, you don't actually lose like blood vials and stuff because of Super Fun Bro here. As well as a crap ton of pebbles, apparently. What? Already? I call shenanigans. Yeah, not that that's actually a... It's pretty whatever. No! That was a really derpy roll. I tried to get around him. I was trying to get over to his left side, which is my general strategy, because if you notice, you basically stagger him super easy on that side. I didn't realize he was doing the charge. He also, his charge kind of tracked me a little bit more than I thought it would. I mean, that's not the reason. I died because I didn't realize it was the charge. But now that I know that it tracks you a lot. I think he does the screech before he does that. But I was so busy trying to get around him that I failed. Crow. That's actually probably literally the best way you can start the fight. Wow, that's actually a really good way to start the fight. Wow, that was actually literally the perfect way to do that phase. I even, like, got the dodge off of his charge, so.
You were at my side all along. You. 'Cause. 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 'C
Such a cool cutscene. I love that cutscene so much. And then look at him. He's so cool. Oh my god, missed the dodge like a dummy. Okay, that's actually perfect, because then we can heal. I should have dodged forward to do that. So let me misdodge this way, misdodge the other way, and then get crushed. He's having none of my nonsense. The second phase I have a lot less practice with, for obvious reasons. Because it's the second... Well, second... It's technically the third phase. His second form. I just need to... It's more of like, I can dodge his attacks all day, unless I'm trying to attack him. I just need to, like, learn when to actually attack him during that phase. That's my main issue. Okay, let's see if we can get the first phase just as well. I think we... I mean, we not obviously probably won't get it the perfect. That was literally no damage in the first phase. So. Oops. Yeah, that was still pretty good, though. Getting his first stagger. Okay. Oh, I knew it was coming, and I still fucked it up. Okay. Okay. I screwed that dodge up earlier, and it really messed up my tempo. Because I should have gotten him into this phase earlier. So now I know I actually can survive his charge at full health. I mean, that's a little dangerous, but, let's skip through this. I should have dodged forward, like a dummy. No, don't want to be close to him. God damn it. It's doing well, and then his little mashes I don't like. That's what's killed me both times so far. Then I was trying to heal, and then I was like, crap, I need to dodge. But I was in the middle of healing, so. I thought he was... I chose to heal there because I thought he would do the pullback and do one of his diagonals. But obviously it was wrong. Obviously. Ooh, bloodshot apple. It's the only time ever that's acceptable to say that. It's in this game. Ooh, bloodshot apple. Ah. Yeah, I was like, crap, he's gonna buck. Okay. Okay. What? What the was that? I need to go more diagonal on those dodges. What? Oh, I didn't realize he did that slash after. There we go. Why did I dodge? I went exactly the wrong way. Okay, yeah. Still, why I keep going the wrong way? Okay, fourth phase. I forgot that he did that part. I deserve that. I thought he just did the up thing. I don't know why I didn't remember he didn't do that. The little other thing. Now I know, though, he's actually fairly easy to stagger in his second form. I thought he was harder to stagger. Because if we do our normal stuff, get him down to half, which I pretty much have down now, I think we get to that pretty much every time now. Unless I do something stupid, get hit by a charge or something. I'm getting his second phase down. Enough. He's like, oh, you've returned. Son of... I didn't want to do the transform attack. What? Yeah. I deserved it. That was atrocious. Yeah, the transform attack shouldn't have done that. I just wanted to transform back so I'd be in the closed form. And then I screwed up that other dodge. It's like you have to dodge forward and just a little bit to the left. I went way to the left, and then he can hit you on his... when his arm comes back around. And that, like, yes, like, stunned me and screwed me over. All downhill from there. Also, was not expecting his magic attack to hit me. That was a stupid thing to think, but that's what I thought. So yeah, right here. Okay. No, can't stay under him that long. Can't see because of the rail! Okay, then you move away. That's what you want on the dodge. There we go. That's unfortunate. You missed some good DLC stuff. Me slowly relearning how to fight this boss.
You were at my side all along. My true mentor. My guiding moonlight.
Oh my god, let me just fail immediately. Okay, it's actually bad to go straight towards him at the very beginning. Ah. The timings on some of those. More delayed than I think they are. Specifically the ones where he, like, goes way back on the swing. You should remember that. I'm just, like, so used to having to go so immediately in his first form. The tempo changes so much. Okay. And again. I just need to, like, calm down on the second phase. That was weird. I haven't seen that combo before. God, get out of there! I'm stuck on the wall. I could not get out at all. I was dodging, like, off in every direction, and there's nothing there. But yeah, that other combo, I've never seen that. He did, like, a weird half-buck thing. I don't know what it was. What you would call it. I have so many pebbles. How many pebbles? Can you only carry 20 pebbles? Yeah. I literally think I have. So, yeah, my username, so the speedy part is because I'm a really fast runner. Like, I was, like, fastest in my high school in track, as well as, like, playing soccer. I was really fast. So that's where the speedy part is from. And then, Wolf is my last name. So. No, why would the combo attack there, you dummy? Okay. Yeah, I was like, oh god, he's doing the charge. Don't want to be anywhere near him. That was super weird. Also, I didn't think I'd get this stagger. Ugh. What? No. That's unfortunate. I knew it was the charge. I thought I knew what I was doing. Still died. No, I don't have any Valentine's Day plans. My Valentine is a Bloodborne DLC. I don't think that's right. It's probably like 40 or 50. Oh my god! Why? Okay. Never seen that either. Oh my... It was like mid-dodge she got hit with that. Yeah, there we go. That was pretty shaky, that one. Okay. Calm the fuck down. And then get hit by a thing. God, way before. Screw you, second phase. Slow, methodical Ludwig is not good Ludwig. God, he did the pullback, which I was not expecting. And there's like the claw jump back again. Meh. Yeah, that was atrocious. That was so bad. Positioning was all over the place. Start seeing if there's just people around. Oregon. Oregon. Interesting that it's on Valentine's Day. It's pretty old. Not as old as most of the other ones, but it's pretty old. Who thought? I thought there was an old hunter sign over here somewhere. I know there's one. It's like that way, but yeah, guess there's like nobody around. No, 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 no. Yeah, he's one of the noisiest bosses. You gonna leap at me? Okay, judge that correctly this time. I knew you were doing that, you silly. Once... I literally could have dodged that without doing anything. I'm just so bad at the second phase. I don't know why I'm so bad at the second phase. I'm going to summon one of the old hunter dudes. There's one down here. Let's see if I can get a normal person. Is this... This is not who I thought it was. Where is Walter? I thought Walter was... Oh, it's probably because I'm not in his covenant right now. That's probably why. Might have to change that, because I know Walter is the better of the two. This fight. I just need someone to, like, distract him a little bit more during the second phase. We'll see what happens during... Though she might screw me up a bunch. What? What the shit are you doing? No, come this way. She might screw me up during the... That's always the bad thing. It's like... I never... Once you start summoning people in, then your tactics change, because it's hard to, like, figure out... Yeah, you're so dumb. That was not our enemy. It's like some of his attacks will go in weird directions. Oh my gosh. There we go. God, I was like, come on, get the stagger. Get away from him so he doesn't buck. Like that! No! It's the first time I miscalculated that. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too derpy. Even though I'm pretty sure I would have taken less damage based on what he did there if I was by myself. Okay. Okay, if... Don't stand right there, you dummy! Ooh. I thought I was out of the way of that. What?! I 100% dodged straight through that. What? I'm so confused how that didn't work. Okay, I'm actually going to go back to the Hunter's Dream real quick and switch to the League so that we can get Walter instead. This Walter is better. We want to be here. Oh, and actually, I wanted to check. We got a blood gem. Somebody. That was. Oh, it was a boost rally potential ones. Which are decent for this fight, but I prefer higher damage. So. Oh, no, wrong way. This way. Nightmare Church. The fight was going well until the derpiest dodge. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Walter is over here. We could get both of them. It'd be kind of interesting. I think he's like over. At least I think he's actually up there. He's like right here. Or is he back this way, like behind that little rock? Oh, there he is. Okay. There we go. Okay, because he can heal 5 times, which is like the most of any NPC. So as long as you're like not just leaving him getting all the aggro like some kind of idiot, then it's fine. Plus he has the whirligig song, so. Oh yeah, look at him. He's glorious. He can't even see, but he's glorious. Okay. Oh, nice stagger though. No, 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 no. I panicked. Use the old hunter that's right there to beat Iberitus. But Iberitus is so much fun. If you remember, that was yesterday, right? He's not so bad. I say that after I died like a bunch to her. And also the fact that I usually rank her as hardest boss in normal game. Wait, no. What is that NPC? Do you remember who it is? I don't remember at all. I think I've looked at the name once, and then I kind of resolved myself yesterday that I wanted to beat her without NPCs or anything. No clue? Yeah. I always just remember Vulture because it's like we actually meet him in the normal game. Vulture? Ooh! Whoa! Wombo comboed! I wasn't expecting that last slash at all. I was like, dodge, dodge, fail to dodge, and then I didn't think I have to dodge, and I failed. That was a complete waste of Walter, but oh well. Rolling through the blood. What the? Did I get the 5 blood vials? Did I just like run past? I totally just ran past. No wonder the witch came after me. Oh my gosh. That was really funny. I had like a split second of, oh look, there's Volter. He came up pretty quick. It's a freaking witch. Oh, I was like getting ready to dodge the attack. Nope. Ooh, nice. Yeah, nice, Mark. That's. I mean, gotta get that stuff on clearance, so. Okay. Uh. Okay, those are him. Nope. I don't know why it like loses. Okay, crap. Okay, done. Thanks, Vultures. Oh, and here's my echoes. Ugh. That fight is so ridiculous. What? What's over here? Oh, the pebbles that I couldn't pick up. That's just like an insane fight. I also laugh that my issue is with the slower of the slower phase, not the fast one. Woo! Thanks for the bits. Today is like so many boss fights, and they're all so hard. We'll see how the other ones go. I usually actually have less issues with some of the other ones, but now that I said that, I'll have more issues.
Good hunter, have you seen the thread of light? Just a hair, a fleeting thing. Yet I clung to it, steeped as I was in the stench of blood and beasts. I never wanted to know what it really was. Really, I didn't.
We're gonna go. Let's see. Let's change our attire.
Tell me, good hunter of the church, have you seen the light? Are my church hunters the honorable Spartans? I hoped they would be.
Yes.
Ah, good. That is a relief. To know I did not suffer such denigration for nothing. Thank you kindly. Now I may sleep in peace. Even in this darkest of nights, I see the moonlight.
We'll say no the next time we're through here. I just wanted to make him happy, okay? Yeah. Does he say anything else? Okay, we're gonna let... We're not gonna kill him ourselves, so because... what's his name? Simon will come and kill him, and then we get to talk to Simon, so... So the dude who's here at the beginning of the cutscene. I guess they coded it as it has to be actually greater than to be top tier. Yep. Alright. So yeah, we'll go level up. Or more. So we need 47. Something like that. I wish they did it like Dark Souls 3. Where it actually tells you in your status how many you need to level up. It's 46. So you don't have to, like, guess. Because I never remember, because we do it so often. That's all those. I literally don't remember. I'm always like, 46, and then I don't remember how much. Letters. Now! Ugh. Why is this? Oh, that's buy. I'm like, why is that give me so much? Rid of one of these. Okay. I swear, if this is not enough. Oh my gosh, look how close it is. Okay. Now we have one. Okay. So next is actually probably one of my favorite areas. Underground course mile. No, just kidding. This next main area that we do, which then has two bosses, one of which is relatively easy, and the other of which is actually probably my favorite boss fight in the entire game. So, but it's been a long time, so I'll probably get wrecked by that one too. Today is basically me just like, oh look, I'm just going to run through the areas and then get wrecked by the bosses day. So, oh, did Simon come? Simon might not come until later. Okay, hang on, buddy. Okay. Yeah, it's just like I haven't done the DLC. I've only done the main DLC all the way through. I did it twice, but that was on the same game, so it was like it was like days from each other. It's just like most of these bosses, I just like I hate to like literally relearn every single thing that they do. Okay, sounds good. You're gonna miss Creepy Land. I have no silver bullets. I swear I tried to dodge forward. I swear. So there must be like... I think there's a little bit more lag on this setup than my normal, like, just playing it on the TV, which makes sense because it goes through more things because it has to capture. It's, like, just enough that on occasion I miss the dodges. Particularly the ones going forward. Happened the once in the Ludwig fight and the once here. And it's happened, like, 3 other times. 3 or 4. Not complaining, just, like... Oh my god, get out of the middle of them. These guys do not stagger, ever. Oh. Yeah, there's that guy at the back there. I can't do anything with him. All these... all the ones that are closed here are locked for now. Oh. Then we can talk to this guy. I'm trying to remember his name. So if you kind of remember, Simon was talking about a lot of the people here are, despite the fact that they basically summoned like physical recreations of their own nightmares and the places that they didn't want found, those places are created here, and so they are being guarded by the people. So it's like, if you think about it, we just killed Ludwig. And he's guarding whatever we're going to next, essentially. I thought there was a dude in one of these. So whatever area we're going to next is something that he wanted hidden. So it has something to do with the church, because that was his life, is the church. Was given to the church. Okay, so we just got... Where? I don't look at weapon. Fist of... Where is that? What kind of item is it? Key item? I don't think so. Oh yeah, and we got... I meant to look at this. This is the rune we got from Ludwig. A Carol rune discovered by the old hunter Ludwig, along with the holy moonlight sword. Boost amount of life recovered by rallying. When Ludwig closed his eyes, he saw darkness, or perhaps nothingness, and that is where he discovered the time beings of light. Ludwig was certain that these playful dancing sprites offered guidance, and emptied Ludwig of his fears, at least in the midst of a hunt. So yeah, his like guiding moonlight. Something also to notice, it's always hard to be like, oh yeah, I remember his character design during like a boss fight. But especially during the opening cutscene, you see that his like second head, it's like off on the side, is basically, it's just like a bunch of eyes. And so we can think of, they wanted eyes on the inside. So literally it was like an opening with eyes. So he did achieve that, though obviously at the cost of his body and his sanity. Well, most of his sanity, because he's basically a beast. We also think that that's where the arcane was coming from. So, okay, this section is a little dirty. So this, if you can kind of imagine, this is like the Grand Cathedral. I'm trying to remember where the people are. There's a person up there. And if you notice, if we're in the Grand Cathedral, who normally prays up there? It's actually the same person. It's Vicar Amelia. She actually got sent here after we killed her. But she's not a beast because that wasn't her. Actually, that's kind of weird that she's not the beast form, but this is supposed to be Vicar Amelia up there. There's another hunter in the room, though. That I don't want to deal with at the same time as Amelia. So, yeah. Maybe I'm making that up. I thought there was another person. Now they're there. Okay. The better way to deal with these guys is to actually get one of them down here. Notice that she actually has Ludwig's Holy Blade, the weapon. Okay. She's never too bad, this person. She was probably like a guardian hunter of Amelia at some point, but then died. Oh god, Amelia's right there! So yeah, she has magic because she was part of the church. Okay, you dummy. I don't want to get stuck in the hallway with no way to dodge through the magic. Okay. She's actually not very hard in human form. She only gives us bullets? That's lame. Okay. There's nobody else here. I say as I dash forward. I was pretty sure it was just the two. Okay, so here, if we remember, we got this. So, the surgery altar. This looks pretty much like a surgery, and it's also an altar. So, and plus it asks, do we want to insert the eye pendant? If we look at these guys, so he's wearing the same hat as Willem was. So it's just like, always despite the fact that they went separate ways, it's still like this respect. So, to the next here. We're actually going to ride this back down. And then send it up. There's a secret. So, it's the key item. Yep, Lawrence's school. School of Lawrence, first vicar of the Healing Church. In reality, he became the first cleric beast, and his human skull only exists within the nightmare. The skull is a symbol of Lawrence's past and what he failed to protect. He is destined to seek this skull, but even if he found it, he could never restore his memories. So yeah, notice his human skull only exists within the nightmare. It's kind of weird because can we go back down on this? I'm trying to remember if there's something down here. It's like in the waking world, his skull is that of a beast because that's what he turned into. His actual form here is a beast. We saw that, but he still has a human skull here. Probably that's kind of weird. I think it's like church cannon. I don't think why his human skull would actually be here if he's still here. I guess it's like technically none of them are actually here. It's like their minds are trapped, and it builds what they were in here as physical forms. It's very confusing. And then back up again. Let's ride this elevator like 4 times. Research hall. Where's everyone's favorite? Oh, not this guy. So we can think the research hall is something that Ludwig and the church did not want found. I don't think you can open the door yet. There's another Wandering Madness, really. Let's talk to this guy. So, this is a patient that was here, so we already know whatever they did to these people is not as awful things. Turn them into these creatures. Also, there's lots of dead bodies in the poison, so either they put them here to kill them in their own little poison lake, or they drop down from above, killing themselves. Okay, good. I can kill them on the combo. So this area is pretty large, and there's lots of different ways you can go. These are booby trapped. That's why I jumped through there. I do it for the second one. That's interesting. He has beast blood pellets, but they were supposed to be outlawed by the church. Yeah. Banned by the healing church. So maybe they weren't actually listening to their own what was banned. At least at this time. So this opens this. This is technically the first shortcut, though the first section of it doesn't actually get you very far. Obviously, we literally just went up the stairs a little bit. It's part of a bigger shortcut. But it gets us in here. So this is the door that was locked. And we get to talk to this person.
Is that you, Lady Maria? No. You're someone else. Please, could you do something for me? I need brain fluid. Murky, mushy brain fluid. Please, I need...
Okay. So we're going to indulge her. Also, notice that she said Lady Maria. We haven't talked about Lady Maria at all. I don't think if she's even been mentioned. We'll be talking a lot about her here. She is a hunter, but a very special kind of hunter. I think this is just bad things down here. Oh yeah, there's just the dude who's on his like 4 legs. He's like downed. His head's like in a clamp. So we got decorative old. Okay, old hunter garb decorated with brass trinkets. At the time, some hunters believed that certain metals would ward off beast blood. Oh, we already read that kind of part. Interesting that a hunter just in this room got killed by them.
Blop. Blop. Splish, splash, splish, splash.
I don't think he does anything else. Okay, he doesn't drop anything. Scared of the... Yeah, we're gonna have to go around this area like 4 times. Make sure that we actually get all the items. Stuff. I don't think there's actually anything. A rat! More rats! So, yeah, this, we can't go anywhere yet. It actually kind of tells you... So this whole staircase rises up. You can kind of see it's, like, twisted. And also the door is, like, right up there. So... Back up. Around. So we can kind of imagine from right there, Lady Maria, somebody who's special to these patients, is nice to them. But also the fact that they are supposed to be hearing stuff. So we can think the church wanted to they wanted to contact the Great Ones. So they were doing these experiments to try to see if they could contact them this way. So these patients, they're like, you're supposed to be hearing this. But then, of course, most patients wouldn't hear anything.
Lady Mary, save me, please. I don't hear anything. Save.
So we're going to put these people out of their misery. Back down this way. Yeah, that's definitely that's not the main way. Oh, you dropped something. We are actually basically at another level. We should go level up. So I want to go back to the pile of corpses to see if Simon goes there. I think he goes there after you have access to the research hall. This is not enough.
Gammon, go. Very well, let me.
Getting there. We're almost to have them build that 40. Then basically it's like literally any weapon that we pick. Which I know what weapon I want to use. For probably all of New Game Plus. It's a weapon that we get later in the I picked the wrong place to go. In the DLC. So in the last area. Which will oh god, it's in the literally the worst location. So okay. Let's actually go back down. You ever had to like run past those two dudes? It's fine. Those rats over there are so creepy with their glowing eyes. I wasn't sure if he was trying to shoot me again. Why is he not here? That confuses me. Maybe you have to like beat the next boss. I thought that actually moved him. Back up. crap ton of them. We're exactly at 9999 echoes. Didn't even know you were back here. I don't think we can open this yet. Oh no, we can.
Someone help me. I'm guilty. I know. But I won't do it again. I promise. The darkness. It frightens me. And it rises from its very depths. I'm guilty. The dark and the fright.
Lady Maria, please take my hand. Please help me. Don't let me drown. I need help.
Release them from their misery. So it's this ladder. Not yet. It's that guy there. We're actually gonna come the other way. Because this other way over here goes to that same exact place. You just have to fight through some more patience. No, 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 no. Run away! Got so many of them. I still. So many patients. You guys can stop throwing stuff. Weapon at risk? What? Where is ability? 60 out of 200. That's not at risk. We do need to remember to actually repair it, but... Okay, so now this is the guy that was on the other side. These guys are actually... No gun only. These guys are brutal. I don't want to fight him. Especially because we can just go unlock this and get out of here. No! Oh, he does follow us. God, yeah, these guys are freaking ridiculous. Screw you. And there's a guy with a gun up here. Don't shoot the patient. I mean, that's fine, I guess, because then if he's not in my way. Okay. Unlock the rest of the shortcuts over here. Oh, I probably should have just jumped out. So yeah, now we're just across from that elevator. Son of a bitch. You don't even have a head. So you can't hear me coming. Store. What's in here? Oh yeah, just the heads. So pleasant. Oh good, now I have one of my own. Crap. Don't cause frenzy. You're gonna cause frenzy, and I don't have any sedatives. But I do have sedatives. Oh, hey, buddy. You have tentacles. So let's look at the enlarged head. Large head of a patient of the cathedral, with a cavity that just happens to fit a human head, although one would be mad to try it on. If you do, listen carefully for the sticky sound. Drip drop, as water seeping up from the depths slowly, steadily. So, I mean, this kind of ties back to like with water hides secrets, and so they're hearing the drip drop of what's being hidden. Okay, need to back way around. This way. This way. And there's one of these dudes who we will promptly not fight. Up into the rafters. With our buddies the rats. And crows. Son of a... I was like, I just need to not fall, and then immediately fell. Okay. All the way back up. Except that we have a shortcut, so it's not actually that far. You have way more health than I thought you did. Okay, let's make sure that we actually send these back down. No. Okay. See, we actually aren't too far. Oh, we died. Oh, the gun guy killed those too. That son of a bitch crow. Is there ever an area to make you feel sketchy? It's by the fact that these aren't even that skinny compared to some of the stuff we've walked on. Over here, rat boys. Let's go this way. See if there's any crows on this side. Okay, so that's the thing that we need to get down. The whole center column of the area.
Listen close, and you too will hear the sound of water.
Bloodstone chunk. And there's the son of a bitch crow. You need to go talk to this head over here.
Have you heard how curiously the sea churns? Like a storm, but like the rain, only gentle, like dripping water. It bellows from deep inside of me. Here it comes, up through my inside, but gently, like little droplets. Have you heard like a...
What's up? So that's our first brain fluid. But then see, she doesn't actually die, so. So we need to go give that brain fluid to the lady at the bottom. I don't think there's anything else up here. It's the crow. I think he like attacks when we like, yeah. Getting him. All the way back down. Oh, jeez. Don't follow me, please. Crappy. I was like, I'm gonna get pushed off. So. Damn, I was like debating whether I should just like Bold Hunter Mark back. I was like, no, I'll be fine. Forgetting what's up there. Okay, so now that we've risen the whole area, a whole bunch of other stuff is now like unlocked. A bunch of other rooms and stuff. We can also get to the boss of the area. Oh, here's Simon.
Not a pretty sight, is it? The true face of the blood-worshipping, beast-purging, healing church. But that's not all. You seek the secrets held by the nightmare, do you not? Then here's what you must do. Climb the astral clock tower and kill Maria.
So yeah, we've heard about Maria, and now we know that she's actually alive. Why is there... Did I not pick this up? Apparently not. That she's actually alive. And she's here with us. Let's get the brain fluid.
Could you do something for me? I need brain fluid. Oh, thank you. You're terribly kind. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, I hear the sticky sound. Do you hear it too? Blood Saint too. That makes me happy. But I cannot move. Look, on my right arm. I'm sorry to trouble you. But you don't mind, do you?
So, this is Adeline. Now we have a name for her. Okay. Blood taken from Adeline, patient of the research hall. Restore HP and then continues to rejuvenate HP for some time. Adeline was originally one of the blood saints who received treatments by the church to cultivate worthy blood. Adeline's was one of the few cases that turned out favorably. So we can kind of we know Adela in the current waking world is a blood saint, so we kind of know that even among their own, they didn't actually treat them that well. It's like anything could be done if the uppers wanted it to happen. I need to remember. So the way to the boss is right here. But we have to go all the way back up to get my blood echoes. Or most of the way up. Like up one level. And there's some items that we need to get that are now unlocked. So now we can fight. There's a hunter over here. Oh, damn it. Oh my gosh, what kind of dodge was that? Not a dodge at all. Okay, where can I go? I didn't know he got stuck so easy. Oh, he fell! Okay. That was not my intention. So, where is this one? We want to go up more. It's always confusing how to get back up. Oh, we can always go across, can't we? Get back up after you've raised it. Okay, so yeah, the headless guys. As well as a crap ton of other things. I think one of these should have my echoes. Or maybe it's the dude. If it's the dude up above, I'm gonna be pissed. been all the way up here. Where are my blood echoes? Did they get stuck on a platform on the way down? I thought I died before I... Oh. Okay, I'm gonna check the guy up here. Where is he? You see him from over here? Oh, this crow went a long way. Think... Not sure. He might. That's not a good fighting area. Okay, where... There's a place I need to... Was it right here? No, we already are in here. It's like it's a level down. There's like one area that's always like super difficult to get to. Like we can jump off of this one down here. It's like one item. Wait, this doesn't go anywhere. Oh wait, now there. Oh, good thing I came over here. Okay, let's Bolt Hunter mark out. Just so I don't lose these again. I think it's actually, if you go up and then you go around the edge, I think you can get there. It's just like one item that I know kind of where it is, but it's like, yeah, how to get there.
Very well then.
That's some interesting gems. They're not better than anything that we already have. So I wanted to check how many blood vials do we have? 20. Or was that how many I had with? It was 66. I'm just probably just gonna use the rest of these to buy blood vials. We'll start to lose them as we do the rest of the bosses in this area. Or not in this area, but in the DLC. We have more brain fluid to give to Adeline right here.
Oh, there you are. Don't be greedy. As they say, fear the thirst for blood. I should know. I was once a blood saint too. Oh, don't be. I should.
Maybe I think her quest, like you can have to actually keep coming back here. The next trigger must be like the boss or something like that. Oh. So I think if we go here and then we try to go around. Like over there? Oh no, we can't go around right there. So let's go up. Let me set this back down. So I think, yeah, if we go here. She's fine. And then we go across down right here. There's a door on the side. Yes, okay, this is where I wanted to go. Even though she's basically already dead. Okay. So I'm gonna go here. So that's that first one that we passed. We actually we need to go down further. On this side. So we can roll down to that. Is there any other doors or things up here? Oh, I think this is the door that we... Yeah, oh my gosh! No, 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 no. Okay, so then we go... Yeah, right there. God, this area is very confusing. Even if you already know basically where you're going. Of course we die as soon as we get here. Is there an easier way to get up? I think we can probably just drop down from after the first elevator. I think if we go outside, then drop. we go out here. There's that guy, but I think we can drop. Yeah, I can go across. Okay. I thought I had my gun, and I was trying to... I hate when stuff like that happens. Like, shoot! Just kidding, I'm gonna try to torch you and do minimal damage while you just destroy me. Yeah. By any echoes we had, I don't think we had that much. Less than 20,000. Ah. Hate that the button doesn't go when you first... So this way... Okay, so yeah, they need to go across here. Oh, there's an item there that I would have forgotten about. This area is so sneaky. Oh yeah, one of the shields. So there's 2 shields in the game. The wooden field, which we sold because it's garbage. And then this guy. Oh, where is it? Oh, there's... We didn't read this before. A chunk of iron fitted with finger holes. The hulking hunter woman, simple Gracia. Ever hopeless when handling hunter firearms, preferred to knock the lights out of beasts with this hunk of iron, which incidentally caused heavy stagger. Gracia was a fearsome hunter, and to onlookers, her unrelenting pummeling appeared oddly heroic. No wonder this weapon later assumed her name. Then, shield. Okay. Shield crafted from blue glass, originally used to safeguard the leader presiding over a sacred healing church ceremony, and later supplied to tomb prospectors, in particular those exploring the labyrinth of Is. The blue is fashioned after a lake, and the shield greatly reduces all forms of non-physical damage. So yeah, it's really good for like magic fighting, which makes sense because in the Is chalices, it's basically all celestial stuff. Okay, let's not die over here this time. Oh, don't walk on there. Just jump into your attack. Okay, so the item I actually wanted was this one. Yep, the underground cell key. And also there's a thing in here. Dude. Like, you can see that from this ladder. So let's look at the key. Key to the cell below the Grand Cathedral. Hunters are held within the underground cell, so that things better left unseen and knowledge better left unknown will decay quietly in the fallow darkness. So that's like those guys that we were talking to underneath here. This allows us to unlock them. Okay, figure out how to get back. I'm killing myself. Almost just walked off the edge. It's fine. So now we're up a floor from where we need to be. this where the other elevator is? No. Oh. Oh no, there's a secret. Things I totally forgot about. And then saw. I think actually. Let's just go down this way. Which I think is actually your intentional way of coming back here. Because now we're back where we were exactly. I think we can just drop down right there. And not die. If we die, then it's not a big deal. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, so now we can actually go fight the boss. See how this goes. This boss is fairly easy. I might want to switch. It's like something that has slightly better arcane. But not atrocious normal. What's this gauge? We're probably fine. Okay. This boss is more prone to random deaths than, like... It's like stuff that you weren't watching for rather than, like, you mistimed something. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember how hard this boss is because the last time... What I have in my memory is trying to beat them on New Game Plus 3, where they have an obscene amount of health. And they're really hard then. But I don't think they're actually that hard in normal New Game. The Living Failures. So that one does magic. I think this gets up to a total of 4. Ah! Not the head smash! Oh, gosh. Okay. So that magic attack that they do, the little Cosmo thing, I actually... If you know how to deal with it, because it only comes from one direction, then you can literally just kind of chill and do damage to them. And this music is also super epic. Okay, perfect. Excuse me, sir? Wow, that was... Ugh. Okay, that's not too bad. I wish I had killed them in less hits. Like each individual one, but... Except they get way more damage done to you. It's like... And as the more the thing goes up, then they one-shot you. My fighting style, I tend to get hit a lot and not fight, so it's not good. It's not a good tactic. Stupid buttons. Can be faster. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was like, that one is almost dead. Okay. Boom. Okay. Yeah. No, you motherfucker. What the shit? I beat you. What was this other guy doing here? Why did he not die? And he's able to summon the meteors. I've never seen that before. Yeah, that's very... Like... Oh, that's the weirdest. Okay. They did not give us very much. I think we'll have enough if we do all of these. We'll be close. So do we need like 50 now? Some.
Very well, then.
Yeah. I'll just sell the blue elixirs.
Gammon away, go. Very well, then.
Okay.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
So I'm gonna take a lunch break now. Yes, good. Good clip. Yeah, eat some stuff. So the next thing we're doing is another boss. There's 2 bosses in a row. This next boss is my favorite. We'll see if favorite makes it so that I have an easier time. I probably won't. It's been a long time.